Yes, it is. I bet she's a looker.
Gross, that is my mother.
Yum.
I will rip this mask off.
Welcome to Forge of Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Wow, if you missed our last stream over on Twitch, my good grandma's gravy, did you miss some fun, exclusive chat that doesn't appear in the YouTube video? So, if you've got the time on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, you should join us and all the awesome people who are here right now. They're here right now. They're in the chat, guys. They're in the chat. They're right there. Anyway, subscribe and stuff. All of that being said, I am so curious about what these adventurers are going to get up to next. So, who's ready for some D&D? Roll it. Guys, remember when you thought you were going to get a long rest before anything crazy actually happened? Julien recognized a man. Bran grew suspicious. Ivor met kitties with tea, pie, and eggs on their back. And Gwen finally found the person she's been searching for her entire life and hates her. So many things happened in this last episode, so buckle up. While observing Catan's memories, Gwen found herself in a dark space speaking to an elven woman with ginger eyes through a mirror. More questions were born. Your party watched Sid Hayhennes leave his bookstore with an Earth Genasi named Magnus, a man who seemed to be in connection with the kidnapping of Alistair Morvain and Willow Lostfeather. Shortly after, the Peacekeeper arrived and asked you to join him in his private chambers in Mythier City. And while there, you revealed a bit more about yourselves as he posed questions. After a bout of frustration with the lack of honesty the party was being met with, Catan seemingly entered Gwen's mind and revealed that she wasn't Catan after all. Her name was Phelan McKinnon, and she was able to change her appearance, just like Gwen. She admitted that she killed the real Catan Highland to gain political influence while informing the party also of several startling truths about Melandria. The island comes from a realm known as Cruinyog. The fearsome four were sent there by Sid Hay and Catan's own doings several weeks ago. Someone has purposefully taken the memories and inquisitive nature of the people. When anyone comes too close to the truth, the entirety of Melandria is reset, and that by her own admittance of the truth while the Peacekeeper was listening, it will almost certainly trigger the next reset. Interrupting this conversation, the Peacekeeper told the group that something was happening outside and encouraged them to join him. There, your party was met with a blue, swirling portal, yawning like a giant maw in the middle of the street. A black and red tiefling stepped out, followed by several others. She seemed to be under the impression that she could do whatever she wanted, including the murder of random civilians. With a bit of complex hesitation, Alil advised that you all leave the grounds to regroup, and most of you agreed without a fuss. On your way out, Mira, as she called herself, began opening up several more portals, spitting out small black dragons and an impressive force of demonic spiders. The fate of the city was sealed. On the other side of the teleportation, you were once more standing within the Gilding Forest. After informing Willow that her husband, daughter, and best friend were likely still alive, you spotted a boy walking over a riverbank toward you. It would seem he's come to help. And that is where our story continues. So, Last we left off, Guinevere, you had just experienced some visions through this young boy's eyes. And now you kind of pull back out of that space and you stand before him and he stares at you with wide, expectant eyes.
Thank you. I don't know what the actual language is, but that is thank you in sign language.
Well, yeah, you can use that. That's fine. Yeah.
The mention is there, the heart. So, thank you. And I know he can understand too. So,
he nods.
All right, he can understand us.
What did you find out?
Quite a complicated past. Seems to be fragments of many memories, potentially across many lifetimes. But has been guided here to help us.
What do you mean? What just happened? I don't understand what's going on here. What just happened? This exchange between the two of you? Would somebody mind explaining a bit to me? Willow says as she steps forward a little bit.
Oh.
Huffy?
Willow, my dear. The world's ending, the apocalypse is happening. Apparently all of our party is at the very beginning of it all. Alil's keeping stuff from us.
What?
This elf over here is actually Catan, and
you see Aisling, like, her fists are balled still. This whole time, she's been ready for a fight. And you see her kind of step up. Her hand slides over to her axe. And she's been silent pretty much for the most part. But finally, she's had enough. At the mention of Phelan, she goes, yeah, I'm sorry. Are we just going to gloss over the fact that this person, this traitor, kidnapped Willow and tried to kill me? And Willow goes, I'm sorry, she what? And you see Phelan's face harden as she stares daggers at Aisling with her ginger eyes. And Aisling says, yes, she's the entire reason that you went missing for 2 weeks and I almost died. And Phelan goes, you're being a bit dramatic. If we'd wanted you dead, you wouldn't be standing here right now. And Aisling kind of bristles, and her hand wraps around the leather binding on her axe, and you're not sure. She may be ready to pull that sumbitch out soon. And Aisling says, are you seriously focusing on semantics right now? And Phelan kind of huffily says, no, I'm focusing on the truth. And Aisling goes, the truth? Really? Because the truth is that you beat the ever-loving shit out of me, left me for dead in the snow, took Willow and hid her away, interrogated her, and then stole her memories. And Phelan goes, you're incorrect on 2 counts there. 1, we knew the Kelwyn encampment was nearby, and Magnus saw that you were lying right in their hunting run. He saw them find you, and we knew you'd be taken care of. And secondly, I didn't steal Willow's memories. She gave them to me. Willingly. And Willow kind of steps up, holding her hands out like, kids, calm down, you know. And she says, stop. Stop, please, please. God's all just, both of you. And then she turns to Phelan and says, I gave you my memories. Why? And Phelan lets out a sigh and says, I told you what was happening. From beginning to end, I asked for your help and you agreed. But you said that you were concerned with someone, and she kind of flips her head around and looks at Alil, giving him a really hard stare and says, might learn the truth, and you asked me what we could do to stop that from happening. I told you I could take your memories of the capture, and you agreed. And Aisling, like, as this information kind of hits you all, it's like, wait. So many more questions. And Aisling goes, it doesn't matter. You're a liar. You're a traitor, a sneak. You murdered Catan for your own selfish personal gains. Phelan stands at her full height now. She's quite tall. And her cheeks are rosy and her eyes are hard as ice. And she says, you want to talk about moral ambiguity? I don't think a single person here has any room to talk about that. Aisling, how many people have you killed under the orders of the Banfey? And Aisling's brow furrows, and she kind of glares angrily, but seems to be coming up short on a rebuttal. And Phelan turns to Willow and says, Willow, you killed your own mother to save your daughter. How many others did you murder in order to save the world? Probably more than you and I would care to count. And Willow kind of just stands there, not saying anything, just staring at Phelan. Ivor literally comes from a place where killing is their first language, and now he does it for the sake of money. Julien, we have no real idea of how high your death count is, but based on what I know about you, it's not a low number. Bran, you straight up lied to the party. I saw it. I saw all 7 of those scryballs in the Peacekeeper's chambers, and you didn't let a single one of them know. In fact, you reassured them that they were fine. You could have doomed all of us by not saying something. Thankfully, I took the fall for you and doomed us all anyway. And then she turns to Guinevere. Guinevere O'Donnell, you want to spout out on about disappointment. I imagine, or just put yourself in my shoes. Imagine my own, when I finally discovered someone special, someone who can do what I can do. And I realize she's just a lush so far in her cups that she usually can't tell up from down. Someone who drowns her problems, burying them to a fugue state of inebriation rather than confront the core issue.
Hold on. Do you guys smell that?
I smell a bunch of bullshit.
It smells like bitch in here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, so that's what that is. Ivor thought he farted.
Oh.
You're coming at us with some moral high ground?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm saying you have no room to talk about a moral high ground because you have no ground to stand on.
Well, I wasn't talking about a moral high ground, but I don't think 2 wrongs make a right. And
I didn't say they did.
Lying to us this whole time.
Ivor killed to survive, and then everyone, after coming here, everyone Ivor killed had verbal agreements in battle.
I killed to survive. You don't know everything. You don't know me. You don't know the whole story. In fact, none of you took a moment to even be interested in what I had to say. Other than,
I am more interested in this cup.
Then tell us.
Case and fucking point. And
Alil goes,
Alil
refill?
Alil goes,
Yes,
all
please.
right.
Yep.
All right. I see tempers are high, but listen, we need to get along right now. There's a lot that's happening that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right? And Phelan whips her head back to him, and she says, how many people have you maimed, tortured, and killed in the name of Mythia? How many lives and families have you decimated to satiate your bloodthirsty god? How many do you even know? How many people will die today because you decided to remove yourself from the danger instead of staying and showing your immense and unparalleled power? Mythia City's gonna burn because you turned your back on them.
Hold on. One thing that I will bring up here to kind of question. You saved us, and I'll turn to Alil. Why? To not play devil's advocate here, and
what?
But like, you're the peacekeeper. That was the peacekeeping moment, and you saved us.
Well, why not stay and fight to protect your city? Isn't that your job?
The whole How Council was like right there.
Gwen. And he turns to you. You've admitted that you can replicate visages. I know how to speak, I'm fine. But you also mentioned memory. What did you see when you looked at me?
Multiple voices inside your head, all screaming, crying out in agony and fear, going, this is wrong, this is not right, this shouldn't be this way, everything's fucked up, oh God, please, oh gods. Roughly. You were hard to read.
Wow.
That seems... It's a bit disturbing to hear. Especially... I'm a little lost, I must admit. And then you hear you see Phelan, who's kind of like removed from the group. Like she's still there, obviously, but I mean she's sort of like folded in on herself. Like her arms are crossed over her chest and she's just kind of like thinking. And then she goes, "Wait. They didn't do it."
What?
The reset?
The reset, they didn't do it. Why?
Who? Yeah, about that. Who didn't do it? Who does the reset?
The gods?
And she turns and looks at Alil, and he just looks puzzled as fuck. I really don't know what you're referencing. I'm so sorry. And she goes, the gods, they didn't enact the reset, and I know for a fact that they have certainly enacted a reset for far less than what I did. Why didn't they do it?
I'll turn to Aisling. Can you do the thing where, you know, your eyes roll in the back of your head and a voice comes out of you and the gods speak through you and like maybe they can give us some clue here?
Do the good thing.
I know, I'm asking. I know.
That is so cute. I don't know how to make that happen. It just fucking happens. It's not like it's a button I can...
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. A lot's happening.
I wish I could do that, but... And then as she says that, her head does fling back.
Good job, Gwen. Like on
turn
command.
White. They widen. Blue tendrils of mist trail out of her mouth.
Oh boy, here we go.
And her face returns to look at all of you.
Hello.
Stoic. And she says, the cycle is broken. They cannot attain their means to an end. Their prestige shall soon wane. Rejoice in the moment, but there is a small fragment of time. Never so long as you live shall the stars so align. Hasten to resolve, your path shall unfold. Do not dismiss the tall tales of old. And then she flings back again, takes a big breath. Yes. She kind of returns to a normal state, or, well, almost normal, as realization paints her face and she stares off into the distance before she says, I heard it this time. I heard it. I think. What the fuck?
You need a drink?
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
now we know we can just make you do it on command. Do it again.
Okay, that was
do
like
it to
that was
me.
an off.
Do it to Ivor.
Correlation is not causation, Ivor.
What?
What did you say to him?
Okay, the cycle is broken. Hey, Alil, you ain't gotta die, it sounds like. They
What?
cannot... The cycle, Melandria's cycle, the history.
Sure.
You know, war, then peace,
Right.
Peacekeeper, Peacekeeper die, World War, peace, cycle. No? You never read a book? Okay. Cycle's broken. I say this after we just left his giant fucking library full of books.
Peacekeeper, I might remind you.
She's in a mood.
They cannot attain their means to an end. Their prestige shall soon wane. Whoever they are. Rejoice in the moment, but there's a small fragment of time. Okay, we got a clock. Never so long as you live shall the stars so align. So we look at everyone that's present. We have to stay alive. Hasten to resolve, your path shall unfold, and I guess this is our big freaking clue here. Instead of just telling us where to go, do not dismiss the tall tales of old.
You hear the boy is standing still next to you, Gwen, and you hear the crow who is sitting on his shoulder go, "Ah!"
Thank you.
Quick question. How is the boy reacting to all this? Like the argument?
He's just standing there looking at everybody.
Does he react when the god talks?
No. Seems normal.
Just another day.
Yeah. Seems fine. But interestingly enough that you say that, the boy does, after everybody's kind of calmed down and you guys begin discussing this, newest message, prophecy, whatever the fuck it is,
Memo.
The boy leaves your side, Gwen, and walks up to Phelan. And she just stares at him. Like, what the fuck do you want? And he cocks his head and then reaches a hand up, like, for her. And she kind of stands there stock still for a moment and sort of, like, seems awkward, like she doesn't know what to do. And then she reaches out a hand slowly and suspiciously toward him. And he cups it in his. And then he turns and looks at you, Gwen. Then he looks back at her and thinks for a moment. And then he drops her hand and just stands there in front of her.
Right. Right. Okay, all right.
Do you guys
Bran,
think that...
You seem like you have a thought in your head.
Yeah. When the god spoke through Aisling, did any extra colors or anything happen?
That same foundational magic glowing as bright as hell.
Okay.
But real quick, I'm sorry, Josh was gonna say something.
Julien is kind of looking around, kind of thinking about the prophecy. You guys think that maybe the destruction or the tampering of the cairns may have had something to do with this seemingly cosmic disruption?
What the fuck do you think we were trying to do?
Well, obviously whatever that came out of that lady's mouth right there is saying that whatever you were trying to do broke some shit.
Yes.
I would hope you weren't trying to bring about a group of people that led a bunch of demon spiders and small dragons.
No, we disrupted the magic. We disrupted the cycle.
Okay.
We have a chance now.
So now what?
You're welcome.
So now what?
The cycle,
I don't know if I should thank you yet.
The knot you were talking about. So...
Yes.
So we are knot breakers. Guys!
Close.
Guys!
I don't like it. It's close.
Rock Lickers is better. Never mind.
No. Okay. Anyway,
no.
We're getting distracted again. Fuck. Focus. All right. Let's put together what we know. Let's do a timeline. Timelines are great. I love timelines. They help make things make sense. Long, long ago, in the long time period of life, There was a book.
I don't have that long of a scroll, Gwen. One moment.
Just, okay. But there was a book. Apparently this is a magical book. Ooh, special book. Fancy book.
Saga!
This book, yes, the Saga. It tells the history of everything and is all powerful, and it can tell us the past, the present, and basically just everything. And it's all mighty and powerful. And a young guy named Julien decided to fuck with it. We
Surprised
don't know,
every time.
But it caused a schism, and it was against the gods, and there was a whole group of people that were like anti-Julien, and his family.
I did not
burn him
cause
down.
any schism, and I resent that remark.
Listen, I'm just throwing it out here in a timeline, okay? You disappear, 200 years, poof, gone. After this moment, history does not look kindly on you, and the people that want to kill you and your family dissipate. Don't really know. After that, Ivor gets tattoos around the same time that other things happen. Eventually, through one thing or another, the Karens start getting destroyed because Sidhay finds the book, opens it, earthquake, whatever. Was this before or after Slick James disappeared? Or Mudbones
Slick
disappeared?
James and Mudbones disappeared 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Around same time. Well,
No.
Around the
40,
time I was-
40 years
Sidhay-
ago was
Sidhay
Ivor.
found the Saga like a month ago.
A month ago. Okay, so that was the first earthquake, but then the earthquake after that was the Saga reopening again. Right? Is that correct in our
So
timeline?
the Saga, the quakes you know about, the Saga was opened and that caused a quake. You know about the
When was
Fearsome
that?
Four. I think it was like a month ago.
Okay.
I'd have to check
Okay.
on my actual timeline.
Yeah, that sounds
But-
right.
Then the Fearsome Four, that's the second quake.
There's
And there's a third quake that happened recently that you don't know what caused it. And no one has offered any explanation to that.
And ground
Well, Phelan
rumbled
did
when
say-
portals opened.
Well, Phelan did say that the book was opened a second time and then it disappeared.
No.
Sidhay
She
was
said that the
studying
book
it.
was opened once, and he was studying the book, and then the book disappeared, and they don't know
Okay.
where it went.
Oh.
Okay, I took
Got it.
studying the book as the book was open and he was studying its contents. Not
Like
necessarily
a separate time.
studying a closed thing.
Yeah, I meant like he was researching within the book, like he was
Okay.
studying.
Okay.
So again, through all of these random encounters here, book being stolen, looking for book, stealing Willow, kidnapping Willow, all this, now cycle is broken. As soon as cycle is broken,
Out.
portal opens. Murdered lady, dancing lady comes through with her demon spiders. Let's not forget the demon spiders.
No, never.
And now we're all fucked on a mission to save the world? What
We're
the fuck
not
is happening?
fucked.
It's
Wait, there is a crucial matter that you are not correctly remembering, and that is the simple fact that if the cycle were not broken, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We would all have forgotten everything that has happened. If we don't have our memories, we have no chance of fighting this.
I mean,
I kind of feel like the knot was keeping a spell protection on the realm, keeping those people out. It's a coincidence that the knot broke and then these people showed up.
Ivor thinks that those people came from bottom side of Melandria.
the
What?
ass end, you would say?
Yes,
Bottom people?
the bottom, Melandria floating, the bottom side.
Like anti-Melandria?
Yeah, like upside down. It is, that is where demon spiders come from.
Then
What?
wouldn't they have entered headfirst?
Do you not know?
No, please enlighten
Demon
me.
spiders come from bottom of Melandria. That is why you cannot dig too far deep.
Now,
That-
Ivor,
that
that's a
sounds
pretty
like a
tall
myth.
tale.
I am tall. That is. Do you guys not know where demon spiders come from? Well, every
Did
kid
you
knows
catch what
this.
Gwen just said?
Mm-hmm.
Steve?
What? Tall tale.
Do not ignore the tall
prophecy.
tales of old.
Oh, right. This is not, forgot that was a line.
Yep. So, okay.
So they are from underside of Melandria. Every kid knows this. You guys were not taught that.
And the little boy looks at you and goes,
What do you mean? Yes, that is where demon spiders come from. Kid does not know anything. Stupid kid.
he just kind of looks at you like, what the hell?
Anyway, Alil.
Yes.
There you go. There's what we know, or at least I think like a good summary. How about you?
I still haven't heard how we're going to fix it.
That's
What are we doing?
because
What
we
are
don't
we
have a
gonna
plan
do?
yet. As of yet, but
Oh, I
In-
see.
in answer to your question, Guinevere.
Mm-hmm.
Julian, do we have an issue? I'm sorry, hang on. I am getting a lot of sass
I
from you,
mean,
and I'm not used to this sort of
You
behavior.
had all of this plan all the way up now, and now the world is coming in. Well, we don't know what to do next. I mean,
Ivor snorts.
seems like you would have planned from the very start to the finish, and not 50% of the way. And we'll just
Wing it.
wing it from there.
All right, I think you have a misconception of who I am.
I don't know who you are. I don't remember anything.
That's exactly my point. So maybe we just hush our mouths. If we have nothing nice to say about the person that we're talking to that we don't even know.
Fine. I have a fancy new cup.
Enjoy that. Now, Guinevere, please remind me of the question that you asked.
There's so many I want to ask. I think the one I did ask was, what do you know? Because you are the person that is supposed to be this reincarnation of Mythir, this
I know
life
very
force, if you
little.
will.
In
Okay,
fact, I
cool.
know, or knew, much less than what I've just learned here today. Much less, incredibly. But I've kept it that way on purpose, because I suspected for a while that I am not alone in here.
Hey,
And,
the voices that I heard in your head saying, help, this isn't right.
No, I don't think that is correct. I don't think that
Oh.
theory is correct. But I feel I am under constant surveillance. And there's not a thing that I can do that is private. I am on my own, utterly and entirely. And I've suspected something of you and your group for a moment. And I wasn't sure we could ever have a candid conversation about it. But you know what? Phelan has made a good point. The reset didn't happen. And I think that now is our chance to have that conversation. If we can all fucking get along for 2 seconds, if you don't mind my saying, everyone's a bit confrontational.
Oh,
And
these
I
are
understand.
intense times.
I understand why, but realize that Melandria's safety may entirely depend on what happens now. May
You're
depend
saying-
on you.
Are you saying that we need to have a meeting?
Oh, thing.
Hold this.
I,
I shove my cask into Alil's hands and I disappear.
Well, there she goes.
Now look what you done.
If I may, something that was said earlier, as far as the reset and the Peacekeeper getting reset also, would that mean that you're on borrowed time also?
Oh,
That's what it would sound like, yes. Fantastic news
So
for me.
you really wouldn't know what the next thing is.
Oh.
No,
so-
I truly don't.
I think we are all on the same page.
Ivor thinks that. Oh, you're back.
All right. I only had an hour to prepare. Sorry it took so long. All right. Here, and like literally holding trays. Okay, we've got protein, We've got carbs, pie, definitely.
Yes!
Cobbler's cookies, and I brought wine, whiskey, sake, and some new beer I'm trying. I feel like that's appropriate. Also, some sparkling cider for Bran, the non-alcoholic drinkers. That's for y'all. Go
Ivor
nuts, have
sits
fun.
on a log and starts
You
mowing
can't
on
have a
pie.
serious discussion on an empty stomach.
Agreed.
Notable things during all of these conversations that we've been having. Willow seems distressed with the news about her husband and very distracted. Aisling keeps glaring at Phelan. And Phelan has just kept to herself since she had her little explosion. She's just sort of being quiet, sitting on a log. You do see she has taken her book out several times, kind of flipping through pages, writing some notes. But yeah.
Ivor thinks that we have lots of people here with different pieces of puzzle, and not everyone has shared everything they know. This is probably a good time to share what you know about what the fuck is going on. Ivor will start. Nothing. Next.
Oh my god.
A little bit of conflict resolution here, real quick. Bran, is it true?
Oh, yeah. What?
Were there scrying eyes and you...
Oh, yeah. What is that about?
What was up with that, man?
Oh, well, I figured we weren't going to get the right answers that we needed at the time if people thought, if Catan or Phelan or thought somebody was watching. So I'm kind of tired of not getting the answers from people who clearly had answers.
Oh, that is fair.
Valid.
Okay, fair.
Base
Fair.
that.
Okay,
Base.
you are forgiven. Here, have a piece of pie.
At least
and
you didn't
grabs
murder
handful of
someone
pie and
and-
hands it to you.
At least you didn't murder someone and then dress up like them.
Ooh,
Yeah, no, no.
at this, Phelan stands up and mutters under her breath, "Fuck you," and turns around and walks away, like out into the woods.
Do
Guys,
not leave.
I'm okay with that, actually.
Gonna go chase after her. Fuck.
Oh,
Mhm.
they lied to
Yeah.
us.
I know.
Seeing you do that, I don't.
I know.
All right, so you follow Phelan. She just walks like maybe 50 feet off into the woods, just enough to have some air, some space, and she just let me see. Are you being stealthy about it, or are you following her?
No,
obviously?
I'm following with purpose,
Okay.
and I wanted it to be me.
She reaches the base of a hawthorn tree, and you see her rest her hand against the bark, and she just starts breathing real heavy as she's almost in like an angry panic.
Really
What do you want?
Really sucks having to be somebody else, doesn't it?
That's
I say this
that's
as
a
someone who
novel
knows.
idea coming from you.
I know. That's why I'm saying it to you. Obviously. Look, I want to hate you. I want you to know that. I legitimately
Go ahead,
want
nothing's
to punch
stopping you.
silly. I know, but just shut up for a second. God. You've pretended to act smart for so long, you're believing your own bullshit. Just stop for a second.
I didn't pretend.
All right, okay, all right. Your Majesty. Listen. I'm probably the only person in this entire group of people back there that would feel slightly bad if something were to happen to you. Because right now, every single one of those people on the surface level are furious with you. Aisling most of all. I feel like Aisling literally might murder you tonight in your sleep. I'll try to talk to her. The point being, you have got a lot of work to do in getting this group to trust you, if you even want that. Sighay told you to protect us, to watch over us, because he apparently also has some grand idea in his head of what we're supposed to fucking do. But right now...
It's not his idea. When?
Then whose is it? Yours?
No. Who have you been traveling with this whole time?
Julie?
Have you really taken a look at your party?
Mask Boy?
Yes! He says he
All right,
doesn't remember. How do you believe that? How the fuck do you believe that's true?
I've tried to read him and legitimately believe him. Because we had a trusting moment where, like, I told him about my stuff and he told me about his stuff and we held hands and there was like a kumbaya, come to Jesus moment. You know, Jesus, he's that, bartender up in... he's really good at, you tell him your secret. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. Point being, look. God, I want to hate you, but I can't. I can't. Because I get it. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I get it. I don't want to. I don't want to be able to see your perspective. I want to be able to sit in my own little bubble and just think of this in one dimension, but I get it. This, and I'll wave my hand and change into just some random dwarf face I saw. This, change into an elf face I saw. This, just keep going. This fucking sucks without context. It feels like being in a desert and you're the only one with water, but you can't tell anyone about it. And why'd you have to murder somebody, like, just for
I didn't just fucking murder him, Gwen. I'm guilty. I'm a monster. There's more to this than meets the eye, and...
Then make me understand. Spell it out for me.
Oh my gods, I tried being honest with you, just the briefest glimpse, and what did you all do? You all turned on me instantly, and I get it. I would have too. Why should I try?
Because it's your only option.
Or maybe we just let this reset happen, and everything all falls away, and everyone's bad deeds just disappear, and they're erased. And then we can start again and try to find each other, and maybe do something good in the 7,128 years that we have existed. We're going to forget again. That's what she said, right? That's what you said. That's what I said. In that memory, we're going to forget again. And we don't have a choice. Catan was special to me. He was important to me. He was the first person in my life to become an actual friend. And I sat down with him. And I told him everything that was happening. And I told him that we needed his help. And I begged him to please just get information for us. And I didn't kill him because he said no. But at this point, with all of the evil you think of me, what is the point in telling you the truth of what happened that night? Because you won't believe me. Because I've already discredited myself by deceiving the entire party. I realize what I did.
Try for me, if for no one else. Help
He was
me
sick.
to understand.
He was sick, and he was dying, and he said he couldn't lie about it anymore, and that no one knew, and there would be no one to take care of his grandmother when he was gone. So, he asked me that instead of him trying to get the information for us for the brief amount of time he had left on this planet, instead maybe I could get it. And he gave me his memories. I took them from him, and he died that night. He gave them to me. But I'm still a murderer. I still killed him. I still took his life. He's gone because of me. Because of my actions. Because of my requests. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna grab her hand. Show me.
Roll a persuasion roll, if you don't mind.
Oh, you have a plus D4 if you want.
I thought you were going to say roll a new character.
Roll a death save.
Gwen has a knife in her neck.
Roll a new character.
A raccoon shows up with a...
Stop it.
I'm gonna use a DM inspiration.
Was it a natural one?
It was a natural one.
Fuck that noise.
I'd like to see what happens.
Head explodes.
Absolutely.
She comes out, well,
not.
I murdered someone else.
Absolutely not.
Not again.
The reset happens.
The reset happened.
You gotta
It was
protect
Gwen this
your
whole
neck.
time.
It was me
Hi,
the
I'm
whole
Julien.
time.
Hi!
Julien, all along.
Is it persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna burn one more. I'm gonna burn another one.
Before you
You
do
also
that,
have
what
the
did you
D4.
roll?
I rolled a 7 on that one. Plus 3 is a 10. Plus if I use the D, yeah, it wouldn't have been too high. I can. We can
Come
do
on,
better.
Guinevere.
Gwen
got
needs
this.
this. Gwen, for her own sanity here. Okay, it's cocked. It was
Come
almost
on,
a
Gwen.
It was almost a natural 20.
Come on, bitch.
That was a natural 20! I'm not even joking on that one. Third time's the charm. All right,
There's your hero point back.
Yes!
Thank you, Valoran.
That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
So,
Oh, back?
Yeah, you said you
Oh.
had like rolled it, and then yeah.
Oh, okay.
didn't
All right,
need
so
it. Yeah.
Valoran gave it back.
In total, that'd be a 24.
Oh, fuck. You are holding her hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And up till this point, she's just been kind of looking down, sobbing. And she slowly looks back up at you. And she goes,
Please.
all right. And you close your eyes and you feel yourself swept into a series of memories. With other people, it's been like you're peeking in from a side window. Like you are them in the memory, but it's like with Phelan, you are along for the fucking ride. Like you feel that, again, that feeling of home and warmth as you see her memories just start bursting through yours in rapid succession. You see meeting Catan, you're sitting in a bar, you're on a stool and he's sitting a couple feet away from you, and you reach over a hand and you introduce yourself, some fucking name that the DM forgot to make up, but you introduce yourself and he shakes your hand and you get your first like real glimpse of Catan, and he's so friendly and open and wise, and you see this moment happening several different times, and with each time he recognizes her and they begin talking more and more, longer and longer into the night, and then eventually after a considerable amount of time, it's hard to gauge in this state, but you're guessing months that they've become close and they've gotten to know each other. And she brings him back to her inn where she's been languishing. And she admits everything to him. She tells him everything. And you see Katan's honest little eyes as he's staring at her, and she's begging for his help. And you feel the genuineness in this memory. You feel your heart hurting as he takes off his little spectacles and he tells you the truth. That he doesn't have long. There is no cure. He doesn't know if he's got months or years. You hear his words as he asks, "Will you please take care of Gran? You can have my home. You can live there. You can be me. Just please make her feel safe and loved and comfortable, please." And you feel the tears as they fall down your cheeks and onto your chest. And you say, "Yes, I will do that for you." And then you're pulled back out of that memory. And you're standing before Phelan, who is shaking with sobs. She is just burst into tears as she falls to her knees, a complete wreck.
I fall to my knees as well. Tears also going down my own face. And I just give her a hug.
For a moment, you just feel her heaving breaths as she's trying to catch her breath. And no physical response from her for a moment. And then her arms wrap around you as she embraces you back. And through the sobs, her head on your shoulder, she's just over and over going, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry."
It's okay. We do what we have to do to survive.
And you cradle her in your arms as you are hit with the grief that she has been feeling. That she feels she is a monster and that she deserves everyone's hatred. She deserves all of you to want her dead. But that's where we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So, we've just had a very emotional moment between Gwen and Phelan where she spilled a little bit more of the truth. But we're going to shift our perspective back a little bit to the sort of campsite that is forming as Aisling, the sun is beginning to set on your 10th day that we've been on for roughly 3 months in one episode. No, I'm just kidding. The sun has begun to set, and Aisling is currently working on making a campfire in her own head to even consider talking to anyone about this. And Willow just sort of makes a seat for herself off to the side where she's just cradling herself. She's just sitting there with her arms around her chest, just kind of folding in as she's lost in thought. And the little boy takes a seat next to her on the ground, just folding his legs crisscross applesauce. And he rests a hand on her hand, and she looks down at him, and they just kind of make eye contact before he turns back down to the ground and starts playing with like a bug in the grass. And Alil stands there watching where Phelan and Gwen have just walked off.
No, Bran, I will bet you 5 gold that Gwen kills her.
I should hope not.
I'll take you on that. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Alright, deal. So, Alil, What do you know is going on? Obviously, you do not know about the reset because that would, kill you or whatever.
Sure.
What's, do you know anything about who those people were or where they, I mean, we know where they are from, but...
Quite honestly, I don't have the first idea of who they might be. However, I've had suspicions in the past of something not being right.
How so?
As I've said, I feel I'm under constant supervision.
By who?
Well, up until this moment, I didn't really have a good enough guess. But I always wondered if it might not be one of the gods.
Can't they just see us at any time? Like, all the time? Aren't they always watching?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. Maybe you all feel that way. Maybe it's not just me. But I've also wondered, if there's powerful forces. Oftentimes in history you hear about conflict. And if there is somebody watching me, whether that's the gods or who knows who else it might be, but if there's somebody watching me, perhaps there's somebody out there who is willing to stop that, who is perhaps willing to fight for a good cause. And I heard about your group, your inquisitive nature, which is rare at these times. And I wondered if you might not help me get out of this.
Oh, so you did not think we were bad guys? Because you acted like we were bad guys.
Again, I must apologize for my behavior in the caverns. I was quite shaken, and I wasn't sure if I could trust you. I found Willow there, after all, who'd been missing for quite a while, and, you were there, so it stood to reason that you might have ill will.
What took you to the caverns when we were in the caverns?
Yes, what told you to go to the caverns?
What drew you there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Did you feel pull?
That's, very interesting that you mentioned that. I've never been there before, and I was in my chambers, and then I was standing at the doors.
You do not remember how you got there?
I didn't... No, I don't remember casting anything. I was just there, and I didn't think it odd until this very moment.
Maybe Phelan fuck with your memory as well.
No.
They were with us.
Oh, yeah, good point. So you are, just as confused as we are. Oh, guys, we are as smart as Peacekeeper, yes! Ivor knew it. Ivor going to be next Peacekeeper, you know.
Phelan has made a good point. I did choose to protect you, to ensure your safety above the safety of Mythia City. I have to go.
Why did
I have
you
to get
do
back
that?
there. I have to get back there.
Do not worry, Ezzoreod was there. Ezzoreod, Ivor has heard about...
Ezzoreod and Alina were there, but this woman...
Ivor has heard of Ezzoreod's power, fighting Ricknarn. Oh, come on.
Do you have a way of contacting them to see if they're safe? Mentally
Probably
or
would be a bad
papery?
idea at this point to try to message or send a sending spell to them if they are in the middle of a fight. I could be the reason they are distracted for that one moment and they get a fatal blow. It's similar to like texting somebody when you know they're driving. That's the feeling that he's feeling.
Do they have a ward that is expendable?
That's a sort of a
I
dark
have choice
thing
words,
to
but that's the only way I could think of.
say.
Oh, yes,
The emotion
cannon
out?
fodder. Do they have secretary?
Could you?
Oh, man, Ivor's
can you
thirsty.
scry? Could you scry on them to see what their situation's like?
Wait a minute. Did Ivor... Hang on. Let's Ivor check something.
Oh boy.
I mean, can't the Peacekeeper scry?
Yeah.
He's already admitted that he can do that
Are
He
you
hasn't
able
admitted
to?
that he can do that.
in the temple.
Well, okay, he said he tried scrying on Willow, but that doesn't necessarily mean he can innately cast that spell. That might mean he used a scroll or had
okay,
somebody do it for
Are
him.
you able to check on them? A little...
I could. But that feels cowardly.
Ivor will. Do not worry. Ivor will check on them. Do not worry.
Okay. Who are you
alright.
scrying on?
Ivor will sit cross-legged and... Ezzoreod.
Okay, you've met him. You don't know him, but you've met
Right.
him.
So
You don't
that
have anything
means
personal of his.
First hand met the target is 0, so there's no plus or minus.
Okay.
So it's a straight wisdom 15? Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right.
Ivor will close eyes and concentrate on awesome man that is
And I
Ezzoreod.
do have disadvantage. You can go ahead and take that off
bummer.
of there. Okay. So,
And then let out a little...
I hate that so much, Steve. I hate it with a fiery fucking passion. As Ivor casts Scry and does not shit his pants remarkably, for some unknown reasons, the gods have protected him from shitting his pants in front
Unlike
of
Josh's
you all.
cat.
You close your eyes and you begin to concentrate, casting this spell. And you
Tattoo
feel
skull.
yourself lifted out of your body and sent toward Mythir City. And as you approach it, in just a flashing moment, you see smoke curling up into the air.
Oh.
As your mind approaches the city, you see black, thick smoke right at the heart, right at the center, right in that third ring. Or the first ring, rather. And then it's like you hit an invisible wall, and you just sit there kind of wobbly for a second, and you stare at the city. And you feel in your head, you can hear screaming, terror, agony. And then you're pulled back to your body.
Oh no, that was not good.
I love that you inflame the DM. What happened? What did you see?
Well, good news and bad news. Bad news is that, city appears to be on fire and lots of pain and agony and people screaming. Good news... Wait. Ivor meant bad news and bad news. Other bad news is that Ivor could not even see Azoria. I could not make it past city.
All right, here's my suggestion. I am useless here. I know nothing, and I'm not sure that finding out more myself at this moment is going to do much good. So here, and you see him reach into a satchel on his side, and you see him pull as he pulls a Carnix out of his bag. And
Is that a teleport thing?
No, that is the instrument the long horn instrument.
Oh,
And you see him take it and hold it in his
Ooh.
hands. It's huge.
nice.
And he kind of just does this motion and it shrinks till it's only about maybe 1.5 feet tall. And he hands it to Bran and he says, "If you find yourself in trouble and you need help, blow into this horn and I will be there in an instant. Do you understand?" You're muted.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. I will do my best to find you, yes?
Before you leave, because I kind of feel like you're going to take off. Not that this is more pressing than your potential friends dying, but we have a whole bunch of things we found in the dungeon that need identified.
And this cup.
yes!
At
Tyler,
least I
I
ask
love
you
you.
now because as soon as you left, I probably would have thought about it, and then I would have blown the horn to call you back. So,
Tyler, I love you so much. Urgent matters do call, but I can make you a
Next time.
promise that if you have not identified them by the next time I see you, I will certainly do that for you.
Okay. I guess. Sure.
At this moment, though, I need to be there. I need to help in any way that I can. The last time our realm was attacked by Riknar, I was not here to do that. So, I would ask that you all remain safe, remain together if you can, work together, and try to figure this out because we're in trouble. And truly, I must genuinely tell you that this is... Melandria is my heart. And I want nothing but good for her people.
Of course.
Julien,
Yes.
stay as far away from Mira as you can. I do not get a good feeling.
Okay. I didn't plan on going near her.
I will contact you again as soon as I can. But I'll be back.
Good luck.
And with that,
Tell
He
Ezzoreod
casts-
Diver said hi.
he turns his back to go through the portal and he kind of goes, "All right." And then walks through.
As soon as the portal closes, Bran, you should try testing out the horn just to make sure it works.
Ashling looks up and goes, "Don't you dare."
Why? How do you know it works unless you
Ivor, what if we end up needing him?
No.
didn't
Is it
leave
like a
Colton?
one-use thing?
I don't
think
know.
there's
No?
In the meantime, Bran gestures to the silent boy as like, "Do you know what these things are?"
He tilts his head and then he goes,
Yes? Yeah? Oh, right, you cannot talk.
Hmm.
Mm.
Can you, do you write?
Oh!
Like
Oh,
a stick
Bran,
in the
you are-
ground?
You're a genius,
And-
Bran! Do you know how to
he
write?
scrunches his face, his little nose in concentration. He looks down in the grass and there's like a patch of mud in front of him and he goes, smack, and puts his hand in it. And then he just like holds it up, not sure what to do.
Well, okay. He does not know how to write. It's relatable, kid.
And then he takes
You
his
must not
muddy
have come
hand
from a
and
good clan.
he wipes it on his leg. Yeah, he came
It's
he
mud.
came from the McCore. So that you all know that they're pretty fucking strict, pretty rough people. But anyway, so as this is all happening, you guys kind of, I don't know, sort of sit back to relax a little bit. And Julien,
Yes.
Oh.
you hear a voice in your head.
Oh,
Well, some answers are better than none at all, aren't they?
They're definitely giving me more answers than you ever have.
Julien! Julien!
I can't even say your name. I don't even know your name to repeat this back to
Give you your fucking power! How dare you say that? I have helped you all along!
See, I didn't even know that.
Yes, you did! I resurrected you! You remember that one time you almost died and I was like,
No.
here you go! And you were like, thanks, buddy!
No! And you know the answer is no! 100%.
That happened recently. That happened within the last year.
Yeah, right before I came back to life. I don't remember anything before that, and I feel like you know
Oh, maybe
that.
not. I don't know. Now you've got me questioning. I might be wrong, but either way, I've helped you all along. Just because I don't give you all the answers like maybe Mummy Dearest would have, I
Speaking
still
of which,
help.
where's
Yes.
Mummy? Where is Mom? I had to ask a Lulu that. Do you know anything?
I know about as much about your mother as you do at this moment. I didn't meet her before
That
I met you.
is a damn shame.
Yes, it
So what do you-
is. I bet she's a looker.
Gross, that is my mother.
Yum.
I will rip this mask off.
You can try. You can try. And as the voice kind of fades off, you hear another voice.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Mira, then, right? Mira? Mira?
Yes. We're supposed to
Oh.
avoid them.
Yeah, she sounds like bad news. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Okay. This is the sound of my voice believing you.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I supposed to feel, really?
I don't know.
Seems like everyone was about to lose their memory like I have.
Well,
and
yeah.
Now we got to stop it from happening. And I don't even have a memory. So, it's a lot to process.
It is
It's
a lot
easier
to
just
process.
to say, I'm doing wonderful, than actually, face the conflict.
You mean the truth?
No, not necessarily. More just
Well,
avoiding the conflict in the tumultuous times.
I hope you know that you realize you can always talk to me. Let me know what's going on, how you're feeling. I can listen. I mean, but also on the flip side, you do have a close-knit group of individuals who seem to really care. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you told them how you feel.
And one of them have already lied to us.
Yeah, I think she might be an outlier. I think so. And I'm
They're
also
all
not
outliers.
entirely sure that she's as bad as she said. Maybe she's worse. Oh my God, what if she's worse? What if
Now,
she's
you
not
are
even
not being
telling you
helpful
all
at
of it?
all.
Oh my God, now you have me concerned. I don't know what to think of her.
I
Is
know,
Gwen
that's
safe?
what I'm saying. Well, what do you suggest? What should we do?
I mean, you're a smart person. Hear her out, I guess. And, kill her if she lies again.
That sounds like a plan. You are a genius.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Oh, also, do you know who you are?
No, I
Remember that
don't.
time in the cave?
Yeah,
Kind of
no,
freaked out a little bit. We haven't talked since then.
Yeah, I don't know who I am or why I'm in here with you, but I've been just sort of steadily listening and trying to take everything in, and I feel honestly about the same as you do. I'm just struggling to keep up. There's so much.
Are you and the other guy fighting for space in there? Are you just chilling? Two separate entities? What's
I'm
going
not-
on?
I'm not entirely sure he knows I'm in here.
Oh. Well, we should keep that hush-hush, because that might have been a mistake on their part.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Maybe I can help you more than he can. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would say anything to him about me being here. I don't feel like he's bad. I just feel like he's a little too playful for my taste, too chaotic, you know?
Can I sense motive on myself?
No, you Pathfinder fuck!
I mean, I'm sorry. Always and forever.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. Can I
Nailed
insight
it.
myself?
Oh, you mean the voice?
Yes.
Or your literal
the voice.
self?
Yeah, the voice. The
Yes,
voice.
you may incite the voice. Go ahead.
Okay.
I imagine while this conversation's happening, Julian's just doing 1,000-yard stare, and like the boy is like looking at him confused, and Ivor's like, "Oh yes, he is talking to himself. He does this all the time."
Actually, the boy does look confused as Julian sort of seems to be spaced off.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This time
Yeah,
I'm more
this is
like
stalking.
leaning back on the palms of my hands, just kind of gazing at the sky.
This is normal. He does all the time.
Hair wispily flowing.
Ooh. Yeah, his hair does do that.
Brand's gonna
There's
be
no
watching
wind.
Julian
I got a
as
15.
he's staring off.
Say what?
I got a
The
15.
Brand's gonna be looking at Julian and he's staring off to see if there's changes.
Oh, you want to study him? Go ahead and roll an
Ooh.
Arcana check. All right, so you got a 15, Julian?
Yeah.
I mean, seems genuine. You've never really you've heard this voice a lot less than the other one, but you've never really had any reason to doubt. He seems so much softer than the other one you hear.
Julian naturally doubts everyone.
I mean, you might still have some doubts, but it doesn't feel like he's trying
Nefarious.
to manipulate or lie to you. Yeah, it definitely does not feel nefarious.
Okay. Well, I guess I will take what you say under consideration. Be careful about talking about you to the other guy.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what this lady has to say for herself when she comes back from the woods.
Yeah, I don't
I
really
guess I shouldn't be
see-
so mean to her this time, huh?
I don't know. I don't really see an excuse that makes it okay. But I don't know.
Okay. Well, if Gwen and her come back holding hands, I guess we'll have to hear them out.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, you never know. It could be a misunderstanding or something. We'll see. So, as your conversation ends, you look down and you see Glimmer standing on your knee. No, I'm sorry, she's not standing. She's on her belly, and she's got her hands
Okay.
like this as she's just staring at you. Fascinated.
Kicking her legs.
Uh-huh. Her legs are kicking
Like
like
Gossip Girl.
sleepover girl style. Like, what you doing?
Part of me really just wants to cast Gust.
You dick! So, that now takes us back to Gwen and Phelan. And eventually, Phelan kind of cries herself out. And she sort of pulls back and won't meet your eyes. You didn't meet me for the first time as Catan. I need to be completely upfront.
Please.
When we left the cairn with Willow, I knew you were coming. Magnus saw you were coming, and I had about 2 hours or so. So I told them to go to the caverns and that I'd meet them there, and then I started searching the area, trying to find anything, trying to find a good place to hide. And I found a cabin. And I know this is going to be impossible for you to believe. I walked in to the cabin looking to see if anyone was there, and he was. But he was practically ice. He was on death's door. And I disguised myself as a gnome girl, and I asked for his help. Because I didn't want him to know who I really was, which doesn't make sense now because I wasn't who I really am in front of him, but I was scared, and he said some stuff that doesn't make much sense to me, but he died before I could get any sort of real answers from him. And she takes out her journal, her book that she's had on her this whole time. Yeah? Sorry.
Fainche?
Yes, that was his name, Fainche McFair. When he see, I can do this thing. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you, or if this is just something I can do, but the same thing happened with Catan. When someone dies and I'm near them and I'm touching them, I sort of, I don't know, it's like I absorb their memories. It's like I can see their entire life as if I've lived it myself. It's what happened with Catan. It's why I feel him so deep in my soul that I can emulate him so well. But the same thing happened with Fainche. And, I wrote down what he said, and I don't know what to think of it, and everything that we've been through and everything that I know so far, this still doesn't make any fucking sense. When he saw me, he asked me to kill him. And I said, what? Obviously that was not something I was expecting to hear, and he said, and she looks down at the book and she says, they're coming from far away. And then his tone grew feeble, and yet he was still insistent, and his eyes slipped away from me for a moment. He seemed to be staring at nothing at all. And then he said, they are dark, they are dangerous, they are evil, and care not for the sanctity of sovereignty of the land. Sanctity or sovereignty of the land, rather. They will lie, they will kill, they will cheat. Darkness is coming. And then he started to trail off, and then he said, darkness is coming. I don't want to be here anymore. Please, for the love of everything, kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I was frozen, and he just stopped. He stopped breathing, and I felt the memories just flood my mind. I knew who he was. I knew where he was from. He was from the McCore. He was from the South Woods, and he left when he was young because he didn't feel accepted. He didn't feel he aligned with them. He hated people. He fucking went out into the mountains to live on his own. He built the cabin. It took him 10 years. He constructed that whole thing. I'm getting off the point.
You're okay.
My point is that I wanted to see who you were, because all I had heard up to this point was that you were a mysterious group that was on our tracks. So I tried to hide. I tried to spy to see you. And then I was attacked.
Didn't I? I get it.
And she genuinely cracks a real smile for the first time since you've met her, since you've seen this face. Maybe.
So to answer your question, not when anyone's died. No. Granted, the people that I've fought in my life usually left them more broken than dead. But I've experienced what you're describing, but they weren't dead.
Really?
I saw, there was a guard in Mythir City. I need to get a book. That's actually really smart. I just kind of keep it all up here because it's what I've known, but...
Father told me it's always important to write things down when I was a little girl.
Again, sounds like a really smart man. 2 seconds. Ray is actually like frantically looking for names in like the mountain of names I have.
Oh yeah, you studied oh shit. Oh my god, what was his name? Caradoc Miller.
I know. Caradoc Miller and the
Leonard something
was
or
the-
other.
Leonard.
Just Leonard. I think it was just Leonard.
Mhm.
But either way, it's like there was a guard, Caradoc, and I saw his entire life, his husband, his trying to be promoted in Mythir City. I saw like every single detail down to like the finest detail. There's only been those two though. Everyone else that I've tried recently, I don't know if they're just really powerful, if they have done this so many times, the memories get mixed, but I have experienced it. I don't know what it is. I don't know really anything. But
Well, I think there's a difference between what you can do and what I can do, and maybe I'm just broken.
see, I was gonna say I was the broken one. Come on, we both can't be broken here. Either that or the two of us, our powers unite. I don't know.
Well, it's a bit grim that mine involves death.
I gotta try it. Now I'm gonna try it. Now I want to kill somebody and see if it would work. I mean, you know.
The group wouldn't object.
You know, okay. The group. Oh god, how are we gonna do this?
I don't think there's any good way to do it.
I have a perfect idea. This is gonna work. This is gonna be great. You stay here, follow after me in like 10 seconds.
All right.
Just walk right behind me.
Are you going to kill me?
No. That's what I'm saying. You just stay
I mean,
here.
this would be a perfect opportunity to
It would.
experiment.
It really would. Like, I could stunning strike you and you'd be frozen solid, not able to cast a spell, and then I'd take all
Right.
these handcuffs and put them around you, and then you wouldn't actually be able to cast any magic whatsoever, and then I could slowly beat you. I'm sorry, I'm getting way too into that thought. Anyway, you stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Just literally walk behind me for 10 seconds.
All right.
Trust me.
All right.
So I'll head back in the direction of the camp.
As soon as Gwyn comes out of the tree line, Ivor turns to Bran, holding out a hand. Ah,
She's dead.
oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Couldn't stand talking to her. Just absolutely, just awful. Just
Confused, Phelan walks out of the trees.
Just kidding. She's been here.
Damn it! Takes out 10 gold and gives it. So add 5 gold, Tyler.
So you guys are best friends now?
A little bit.
What's
Kind
happening?
of more. I saw it. Like I saw
What?
it.
Ooh.
Her beehole?
Yeah, I read. Julien.
Oh, you did your thingy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I with my own eyes and my own heart, saw everything.
And?
Sometimes death is complicated.
That is fair.
I could give you an excuse as to why and try to justify it. And at this point, I think what really needs to be said is that Phelan has, from what I can tell, not lied to us. Except for, the whole deceiving us and believing that we were Catan. That of course, obviously a lie. But as far as the motivations and the reasoning behind it, they even said Willow willingly told them. And I actually still have the etching of where she said, and I'll read it. I hope that he forgives me. I hope I understand.
Or still does not understand that.
Willow sort of sits up and goes, you bring up a good point. Phelan, you say you took my memories with my permission? And she nods. Can you give them back?
Oh.
Can you prove that what you say is true? And Phelan goes, honestly, I don't know for certain. I've never done either of those things. I've never taken memories before. I just sort of knew I could do it, and I might be able to give them back. I could try. And Willow goes, I'm willing to try if you are. And then Phelan looks at the rest of you like with a face that says, are you gonna kill me if I touch this person?
Let's
Honestly,
do this sign.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
I was interested. Sure.
If Gwen trusts you, I'll give it a chance.
Phelan, maybe we can... You remember the mirror?
Yes.
What if we, together... I don't know if that'll work, but we seem to be able to do more together than apart.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Also, what the fuck is that, by the way? Not the time.
What? I got time.
So, the three of you converge together, and Bran, I would like for you to go ahead and give me an Arcana check real quick.
What about the Arcana check I did on Julien?
While you were watching him talk to the mask?
Mm-hmm. That was a 22.
I totally forgot about that. I'm so sorry. You don't see a lot of magic.
Okay.
There's some colors there, but nothing like obvious sticking out.
So no magical face, like in front of Julien talking to him?
No.
Okay. 13.
No. Okay. As you watch the three of these women approach each other, you notice blue and white foundational magic between Gwen and Phelan. And as they approach Willow, and they all sort of reach out hands to hold hands to maybe seal a connection, and they begin concentrating, you see from Willow's chest blue and white magic blossom out and wrap its way down her shoulders, across her arms, and into their hands. And there is a connection that is unbroken here with the three, as the magic is now snaking around itself like an endless knot.
Called it.
That was awesome, Steve. That popped into chat right as I said it. That's so great. Guinevere, I would like for you... I'm going to need you to roll something, but let me just double check here what I want you to roll. So I
Death
get the
save.
right fucking thing. Not a death save.
Let's go.
The number 3 is a very powerful and mythological number, Banu. I love that you know that.
It's also my favorite number.
Gwen, I'm going to have you roll an insight check. You may use guidance on this.
Got a hero point.
I do have a
Oh,
hero
you do
point.
have a hero
Right.
point. Oh, I have advantage. I'm going to use my advantage, Steve.
Okay.
Right. Not bad. All the fun things. $26.
That's beautiful. Sorry, I'm doing some mental math in my head. Okay. So as you hold hands, you make the connection with Phelan first. And again, that warm feeling of home. And then your other hand connects with Willow. And you realize there is a very similar feeling. They're different, but it's again a comforting, like, everything's gonna be okay. Similar to what you felt when you touched Willow in the caverns. And you close your eyes and you begin focusing. And you feel yourself drawn in, almost like an observer, to this space. You aren't standing in that space that you expected, that you were hoping to be in. You're in the dungeons beneath the cairn. And you know you are Willow. You are her. For sure. And you see a boarblend step into the room and approach your cell. And you spit at his feet. Fuck you. And he looks down, and then he looks back up at you and goes, I'm not here to hurt you. And his voice changes as he shifts into Phelan. And she says, Sidhay tried to speak with you. Do you know him? And Willow goes, No, what? Why am I here? What the fuck is happening? Where is Aisling? And Phelan puts up her hands and goes, Aisling is okay. The Kelwyn have her. They're reviving her. She's fine. She's fine, I promise you. And you're here because we've been trying to get a hold of you for months now. Sidhay's written letters. He has tried reaching out. And you've expressed no response. And Willow goes, Who the fuck is Sidhay? I've never heard his name. I don't have any letters. What are you talking about? And Phelan goes, That's what I was worried about. I think someone is stopping you from making contact with him. And then the memory shifts again. And this time you're in the caverns. And you feel that anger that you felt in the dungeons completely gone. And you're just like, So they're supposed to be here soon, right? Yes, very soon. Within a couple of days. I'm guessing maybe a day or two. I think you should take them. And Phelan says, what do you mean? And Willow, you respond saying, if Alil finds out, and he's involved in this somehow, and this information could cause this reset. And then Phelan goes, hold on, if I take your memories, you genuinely don't remember what happened here, how you came to be here, you're going to think that you've been kidnapped, genuinely, that someone intended harm on you. And Willow holds up her hands. Trust me. I've known Alil for a long, long time. I don't think he should know about this. And you see Phelan get down on her knees in front of Willow and reaches out. And again, you, but this time from Willow's perspective, feel that familiar connection. And she looks at Phelan and she goes, I know you. Maybe not you, but I know you. I trust you with this. You can do this. And maybe by doing this, you ensure the safety of Melandria. And then you're pulled back out of this dreamlike state. And your arms, your hands, your fingers, your toes, your face, everything is buzzing with magic. And Willow looks at Phelan and she goes, I understand now. Yes, by the way, chat, yes, Willow knows about the reset because Phelan explained everything to her in the dungeons before Alistair got there. So yes, she knew about all of this, but then forgot because she gave her memories up.
Man, Sam was so close to spoilers.
Yeah.
Just missed them.
Just missed them.
He would have known everything.
And as you leave this state, Willow, looking stunned and kind of confused, looks at Phelan and just sweeps her up in a huge hug. And Phelan just sort of stands there with her arms up like, she's not used to contact. You can tell this girl has not been socialized properly. She is not used to when someone hugs you, you just hug them back. She just stands there for a minute like, what do I do? What do I do? And then slowly, like she did with you, Gwen, wraps her arms around Willow.
So what's happened?
She's telling the truth. I remember everything now. I pretended not to know. For Alistair's sake, I pretended not to know. I didn't want him to realize what was happening. I didn't want him to grow suspicious. I pretended. Oh my gods! I told you to take my fucking memories! I was right. Though. I was right. I think if Alil had found out, we would be in a much different setting.
Something about there was something about when we learned about the reset that caused it to break. I think you're right. If you had known any earlier, if Lil had found out, if the gods were watching closely, it could have all been undone.
And Phelan looks back at you, Gwen, and goes, I really tried. I'm sorry. I tried to stop a reset. Sorry, go ahead.
You can put the axe. I was going to say, Aisling, you can put the axe down now.
Aisling is sitting on the ground next to the fire that hasn't been started yet, just looking up at Phelan, her eyes not leaving her for a moment. And then she looks at Willow. And Willow looks back at her with an expression that's very hard to read. By the way, hello, Raiders. Oh my god, thank you so much for joining us. It's so good to see all of you. Holy shit. That's awesome. How was your stream, Proteus? What'd y'all get up to? But Willow has an expression on her face that is so hard to read. And you see Aisling rolls her eyes, shakes her head, and then cracks her neck. And she gets back up and goes, I'm gonna go to bed. As she starts kind of making her own little area, putting up her tent.
Ooh. Well.
That seemed heavy.
What? Yeah, no, it was a little bit. So, again, Phelan has mostly told us the truth. I don't think that what they were doing meant to bring the whole murder party with them. But I think I'm gonna turn to Ivor. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think we need to find some demon spiders.
Wait, why? Wait, what? Why? Wait, what? Why? Why? Why would we do that?
We need to find Grizza.
Okay.
And look into your tall tale.
Actually,
Seems
I know where Sid Hay is.
This is Phelan saying that?
Oh.
You lied.
I think you need to hear all of it.
Yes,
from
please. Is he far?
Yeah.
Actually, not terribly.
Oh, good.
And she turns and looks at Aisling, who is still putting stakes down and stuff, and she goes, Aisling, if you teleport us back to Port Egni, we could get there by tomorrow evening. And Aisling goes, yep, can do that tomorrow. As she's continuing to just hammer away, just lots of emotions happening inside of her head right now. And Phelan goes, I don't know that any of you will ever trust me again, and I don't know that you should. I get it if you don't. But I'm still sorry for the way things happened. And I'm going to take you to my home. But that's a story for next time. Woo!
Oh, shit!
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
shit!
Right.
Oh yeah, she can't teleport us until the morning because technically we're on the same day.
Yep. You know, the same
yeah,
day
we
we've
had a
been
long
on for
rest.
several
As
months.
Jake's house fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah.
same fucking day.
Fuck,
You've
it's
been
been
in
a
the
day.
Gilding Forest, back to Port Eckney, to Mythier City, and back to the Gilding Forest all in
Been
one
a
fucking
long
day.
It's been a very long day.
Long day. Long
But no
fucking
good
day.
day.
Gilding
bad
Forest.
long day.
Wait, we're in the Gilding Forest again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
Anywhere
said he
near Gwen's
teleported
dad's
you.
house.
No, you are in the south. His dad's
No, we're
Gwen's
not.
dad's house
We're
is in the
not.
north.
Even if
We
we,
gotta
were,
go.
no, we're not.
We gotta go!
Gwen,
Not anytime
We're
soon.
He
going to
might
one
have some-
changeling's house.
he might
That's
have
great.
some answers that could actually
Sure.
clear up some of this real quick.
Yeah,
Sure.
your dad knows everything about the
That's so
reset,
cool.
about city, about the gods.
That's awesome. I
About
don't
your
know.
twin.
That sounds
Phelan.
wonderful. Good for him.
Your dad knows where the saga. He's got the saga. It's in his
He
book.
is the
Is
saga.
the saga.
Good
But
for
anyway.
fucking him.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time. I know I sure as shit did. And until next time, you know what I'm gonna say. Slaunchy!
Sloucher.
Salonche.
Bow, 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 bow.
We all need therapy.